guys, we have a huge information coming out. Russia strikes NATO allies' factory in deliberate strike. All right, so we're going to get to this one here. We have more breaking news. France and Italy reportedly opt out of US NATO arms deal for Ukraine. Hold on, let's stop here for a second. First time ever. Italy, France is like, yeah, we don't want to be part of this. But you guys were urging, begging Donald to send stuff. Now all of a sudden, you guys are backing away. Here's the thing, guys. Is either two things. Number one, they don't have the money. Number two, they fear the bear is going to drop nukes on London or other regions. All right, so they don't want to get involved in this one here. But yeah, we're gonna see what's going on, guys. This is a bombshell news. I think Germany is also opting out, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna get to all this news here. I heard it was Germany, France, Italy, and yeah, some serious stuff here, guys. And it goes to tell you that the bear has warned nuclear Armageddon will hit the fan. Donald and Lindsey Graham is putting out their message. So the European is like, hey man, you guys need to kind of take it easy now. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the PayPal link, Cash App link in the comments box and also description box. Another way to support the channel is through Patreon. $5 a month. Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in this platform. Guys, again, the links for Patreon will be in the description box. We're going to go live today. I'm going to be talking about Jeffrey List. All right, there's a lot of stuff coming out. All right, we're going to be talking about that. So the bear intentionally... It was an accident. So the bear intentionally struck a Polish owned factory in Crane, Warsaw foreign minister said on Wednesday. Moscow launched drones at a flooring factory in a central Ukrainian city operated by Bolinek Group, headquartered in the Polish city of Kelsey. All right, so you have this person, Wandel Slaw, said in a statement posted on X, the plant manager told me just now that it was deliberate. Now, Crane State Emergency Service said early on Wednesday local time that 8 had been hospitalized after the bear drone strikes on 2 civilian industrial facility and 4 residential building in Venetia. Now, the uncrewed aerial vehicles, UAVs, caused large-scale fires. Now, Ukrainian authorities said 2 were severely burned, this person said. A local official in Venetia said 5 had received burns, categorized as severe for 3 people. Referring to the Russian leader, the Polish diplomat added, now Putin, biblical war is getting closer to our borders. Wow. Only time will tell when that situation, when Putin invades Europe. I mean, that would be big. That would be big, guys. Can it happen? Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, that would be WW3. France, Italy reportedly opt out of U.S. NATO arms deal for Ukraine. All this begging and urging Donald to get involved. Donald has gotten involved, and now they are kind of having second thoughts. France and Italy will not take part in a new NATO-led initiative to finance the delivery of U.S. equipment to Ukraine. Politico and La Stampa reported on July 16, 2025. citing undisclosed Gov officials in both countries. Now, despite being a long-standing supporter of Ukraine, you have France has opted out of the plan, which was unveiled during the U.S. President Donald meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark in Washington on July the 14th. Under this scheme, NATO will purchase advanced arms from the U.S., including air defense system, and deliver some of them to Ukraine. According to two French officials, France declined to join the plan because of President Emmanuel Macron's push for European nations to strengthen their own defense industries by purchasing domestically produced arms. So I guess these Europeans, they don't want to give up their stuff. But from what, again, there were multiple sources said that a lot of their stuff is going to be replaced. U.S. is going to send the stuff to them. The problem is it's going to take possibly over a month or more than that. So Donald wants the European to send the Patriot battery missile defense to Ukraine, and it will be replaced with a new one that should be on the way. Don't know when, possibly in months or something. And I guess Emmanuel is not going to risk it. He doesn't want to send his missile defense system and be defenseless. So it seems like it's not working out here. It seems like it's not working out. So France is also contending with budget constraints and rising defense spending targets amid broader economic pressure. I told you guys that it had a lot to do with money too. All right, so they've been giving all these stuff, a lot of money to Zelensky, again for the past 3.5 years. And it seems like the bank is running out of money and inventory is low. Italy, meanwhile, has taken a similar position, according to La Stampa. Italian official ruled out direct purchases of U.S. equipment, citing fiscal limitations and the country's focus on different technological systems such as the Italian-French-made SAMT/T air defense system already supplied to Ukraine. Italian Defense Ministry sources stressed that the decision should not be seen as a lack of support for Ukraine, but rather as a call to explore alternative ways to contribute to the broader effort. According to La Stampa, Italy is currently assessing a NATO request to support the logistic transport of U.S. supplied weapons to Ukraine, whether by air, rail, or sea, and has signaled it will not shy away from contributing. And once again, the specific nature and scale of Italy's commitment have yet to be determined. It's not looking good. So what's next? What's going to happen? What's going to happen to Ukraine? What's going to happen to when it comes to defense, missile defense? It says, commenting on NATO U.S. weapons funding plan, Polish foreign minister argued that the cost of arming Ukraine should not fall on European taxpayer, but be covered by the bare frozen assets instead. Okay, here's the thing, guys. This is pretty messed up. So, again, you have European. Again, you have some of the people from the European. Well, you have the Polish foreign minister said that the taxpayer, European taxpayers, should not be covering this. But yeah, we, the sleeping giant citizen, we covered it for the past 3.5 years. We sent over $100 billion something. We shouldn't be charged for this. Unbelievable. So they wanna use the funds that belongs to the bear, the frozen assets fund, which is, I believe, $300 billion. That's almost $500 billion. Now they want to use that to rebuild the country of Ukraine, but also use it for war. The bear, Putin, came out and said, "You touch that money. You touch that money. It's game on." That's the reason they haven't touched the money yet. That's the reason nobody touched it, not even Donald. It says, excuse me. It says here, I asked my fellow foreign ministers, we should pay for American equipment? Should it be European taxpayer? Or in my opinion, should the aggressor pay for it using its frozen funds? Or maybe you guys should just end all this. Period. Nobody should be buying nothing. Biblical war, again, only leads to destruction. Innocents are taken out. Sometimes the most powerful people that has beautiful mansions, smoking cigar, drinking expensive champagne, have $10,000 suits on, and drive the Rolls Royce vehicle and security. Sometimes those people just don't know what life truly means. I mean, we have all these innocents, many homeless. They just want to live in peace. Meanwhile, those in the spotlights, their minds again work different. The new arms plan for Ukraine will include new air defenses for Ukraine, which Kiev has been asking for weeks, as the bear intensified its strike against UKR cities. The initiative was pinched by Germany and the NATO Secretary General Mark, and is seen as a workaround to Donald hesitance to send direct sleeping giant aid, according to Political. You know what's going to happen here, guys? It seems like they don't want to pay. It seems like we're going to end up paying. It seems like we're going to be the one ending up paying. Donald's going to be like, hey, we're going to have to do it. I guarantee that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. The sleeping giant is going to have to be paying for this type of stuff again. Germany is massively invested in the plan, said Mark, adding that Donald's support came after extensive coordination with Berlin. Germany Chancellor Friedrich has emphasized that the initiative serves Europe's own interests and increases pressure on the bear to negotiate peace. That's not going to work. All this stuff that you guys are planning to do that you think is going to put pressure on the bear, and the bear is going to accept the peace, it ain't going to happen. The bear is not going to fall on their knees and say sorry. They're not going to do that. Other European lands, including, once again, the UK, the Netherlands, and several Nordic nations, have backed the arrangement. Now, Donald said on July 15 that additional deliveries of Patriot air defense missile and other equipment are already underway. Well, I ain't paying for it, and so, well, too bad. Sleeping Giant had to pay for it for 3.5 years. If you guys don't want to pay for it, then don't tell Donald to intervene. Emmanuel, you would have, again, you one of the first out there that is urging us to get involved, but you don't want to open your wallet. All right, so this is the big breaking news here, guys. So what are your thoughts? Leave comments down below. And at the same time, you got the Bear Strike NATO facility in Ukraine. And again, it was no accident. They hit it. They hit it. Sending a message to NATO, because they know that eventually they're going to get involved and help Ukraine. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, we have a big breaking news. Earlier today, we talked about the Holy Land in Syria. Well, we have breaking news. Look at this here. Secretary of State Rubio says all parties have agreed on steps to bring the biblical war in Syria to an end tonight. All right, so there's a ceasefire, and that's really good. Good job, Rubio. Good job. I tell you what, Rubio has been really good. You know, Donald is being a little fishy. He's shifting a lot and stuff like that. Something's wrong with the Donald. I don't know. They're putting stuff in the double whopper and stuff, but Donald's kind of changing a little bit. Everybody else, I mean, I see Rubio. Rubio is quiet. Rubio is a quiet dude. He goes around, he travels to all these countries. He's working deals with India and Pakistan. He's going and trying to work things out with Ukraine and the Bear, and now the Holy Land, Syria. I mean, he's doing great. Out of all of them, I think Rubio is like the one that is doing amazing. He's doing a lot of work. He is. So thank you, Rubio, for, you know, when it comes to the Holy Land and Syria. All right, guys. I'm going to end it here. I do have some more videos coming up. What are your thoughts? Leave comments down below. Like I said, if lands are not going to open up their wallet eventually, it seems like we, the Sleeping Giant, is going to have to open up the wallets once again. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.